Hello, my name's Christopher, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install Uptime Kuma on Runtipi. This makes it to where you can keep up with your services if they're up or if they're down on any servers that are able to connect from that server. So, a little bit about this series, I'm going over home labs, going installing things, getting things set up, everything like that. So if you like that, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel. And if you have any video suggestions or you need support, you can go down to the Big Bear community and join our Discord. There's a link down in the YouTube description. And let's get started. So this is Uptime Kuma, and it's an open source self-monitoring tool. It's got a nice UI. You can see all the services right here, and if they're up and if they're down. And you can see the response, 271 milliseconds right now in this example. And then the average response. And then the uptime within 24 hours. And the uptime within 30 days. And expiration. It keeps up with you when your certificate's going to expire. Here's the features. Monitoring uptime for HTTP, HTTPS, TCP, HTTPS keywords, DNS records, push, Steam game server, Docker containers. It's got a fancy UI, reactive and fast UI UX. And then it's got notifications, so 90 plus notification services, 20-second intervals. That means that it can actually check for uptime within 20 seconds, like every 20 seconds, I mean. And then multiple languages, multiple status pages. So this actually has status pages built in to where you can have it public and show your users if it's up or if it's down. Map status pages, specific domains, ping charts, certificate info, proxy support, and two-factor authentication support. So that's a little bit about Uptime Kuma. So a little bit about Runtipi. It's a home server management made easy. It's free and open source. It has 140 popular apps that are built into its app store. Don't waste your time configuration. So one-click install, SSL certificates, and easy updates configuration. And I did just do an update to my Runtipi, and it was really easy. You just click a few buttons, and then it's done. And it restarts. It's done. So it just makes it to where you don't have to see the Docker Compose. You can see actually a UI. And that's a little bit about Runtipi. So I'm going to start on my Runtipi installation, and I have done a video on installing Runtipi. So I'm going to go to the App Store. Then I'm going to go and search for up. So I'm going to go to Uptime Kuma right here. And you can see a little bit about it. There's an HTML mistake right there, but ignore that. And then now you can go into the basic info, and you can see the port that I'll be using on the proxy. So what this does is it uses traffic to proxy it into the Docker container, so the Docker container isn't directly exposed. So it's going to use 8125 on the proxy, and then you're going to go to the IP address of the Runtipi and then add 8125 on it, and then you'll get to your Uptime Kuma. So I'm going to press install now. Then I'm going to say install. This could take a bit. What it's doing is it's pulling that down from Docker Hub or wherever it's getting the Docker container, starting up the Docker Compose in the background and adding it to your Runtipi. So you can stop it. You can open it. So you can open it with the IP address. You can go into settings and you can see the settings. There ain't much in here. And then now you can go ahead and see if it works. Okay, it did work. So we're going to get to the setup. So I installed Uptime Kuma on Runtipi, but I want to show you what it used in the background to get that installed. So I'm going to go to the Runtipi App Store. I'm going to go to apps right here. I'm going to go to file. I'm going to go to Uptime Kuma right here. And then the metadata is the App Store data. So if you go into metadata and description, you can see that that's the description for the App Store. And then you can see the logo for the Uptime Kuma here. And then let's go into config.json. You can see that that is the config to have the port, the 8125. This is the name of the app, if it's available, exposable, and the Tippy version, the categories that it's in, the description, the short description, author, source. So that's a little bit about the config.json. So now Docker Compose right here. Okay, so start with Docker Compose 3.7. Have services underneath. Uptime Kuma is going to be the service. And then we're going to get the image. So Docker Hub is getting in it. And then, or pulling it down from Docker Hub. And then we're using version 1 tag. And then the container name is going to be Uptime Kuma. Going to have a volume, app data directory that is dynamic, and then data, and then app data. Set a DNS IP, and then ports. So the app port, and then the 3001 in the container. Restart and let stop. So if you stop it for any reason, it will not try to restart, but if it fails, it will try to restart. We're going to set some networks. So it's going to be in the Tippy main network. And then we're going to set some labels for traffic. And we're going to enable traffic. And we're going to put a local domain, a web secure, a local domain secure, and a web, and a main. So that's the load balancer. So that's a little bit about the Docker Compose and what it's using in the background. So we're going to go back into Runtipi. We're going to go to My Apps. Then we're going to go to Uptime Kuma. We're going to open the IP address. Then I'm going to set it up. So I'm going to say Big Bear password. Okay, now I'm going to say create. And we have it up. So I'm going to go to add new monitor. Just add a new monitor real quick to show you how it works. Okay, now I'm going to save. Okay, now you can see that it's up. It's pinging. You're getting the uptime, the cert certificate expiration. You can also see status pages if you create one. And then let's, you can create a new instant, like testing. And then there you go. You can unpin it. Then you can have a group down here. You can add a monitor to it. So there you go. And let's go ahead and save it. There's how it looks. So it's got the back end, plus it's got status pages built in. So that's pretty neat. So that's how to get Uptime Kuma working on Runtipi. So I just showed you how to get Uptime Kuma running on Runtipi. This makes it to where you can keep up with your services that are online and offline, and what they're doing, what their status is, everything like that. So if you like this tutorial, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel. And if you have any video suggestions or you need support, you can go down our Big Bear community and join our Discord. There's a link down in the description. So stay tuned for more.